Let's talk about Netlist. What's up investors and welcome back to another video. Netlist is a computer storage device company that has caught the attention of the whole world at the moment and for good reason. The stock is up more than 400% since the beginning of January and this looks set to continue. So today I will be looking at who exactly are Netlist. We will look at what has the stock soaring right now and the latest news. I will look at an analysis of upcoming events and catalysts. And I will look at an analyst rating and technical charts to see what I consider to be the best entry point that you can get right now. Finally, we will check out the latest financials and I will give you my conclusion on Netlist. Before we get into the video, it takes a lot of time to do this research and make these videos. So if you find any value in this, can I ask you to smash the thumbs up? It literally costs nothing, but it helps me out so much. And it shows me that you want to see more update videos about Netlist. I'm aiming for 400 likes on this video, help me make it happen. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new content like this. Are you invested in Netlist? Have you been holding the stock long term? Or did you manage to get in when the stock was only $1 at the end of last year? Drop a comment and let me know. I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence. Now let's get into it. So who are Netlist and what do they do? Netlist was founded in California in 2000. The company is a leading provider of high-performance SSDs and modular memory subsystems to the world's leading enterprises. Netlist specializes in hybrid memory solutions. The company's patented memory technologies provide superior performance and high density in a cost-effective solution. From database to enterprise applications, Netlist serves diverse industries that require superior memory performance to empower critical business decisions in today's data-driven environment. Netlist has a long history of being the first to market with disruptive new products, such as the first load-reduced DIMM. Netlist was also the first to bring NAND flash to the memory channel with its NVvault MVD IMM. These innovative products, built on Netlist's early pioneering work and other off-chip technology advances that result in improved performance and lower costs compared to conventional memory. Netlist holds a portfolio of patents that many are considered to be seminal in the areas of hybrid memory, storage class memory, rank manipulation and load reduction, amongst others. The strength of Netlist's patent portfolio reflects its many years of research and development and track record of being disruptive with new products to the market. Netlist's strategy is to marry its unique, broad-level intellectual property with a thorough understanding of semiconductor, building blocks, and system-level applications to deliver performance, cost, and time-to-market advantages to OEMs. The company's manufacturing and testing facilities are in China, but this is very much a global company with offices across the US, Canada, and Israel. This is not your average OTC stock. And we can see Netlist products here, which is broken into three main categories: enterprise SSD, embedded flash, and memory modules. In the past few weeks, Netlist stock has been rising rapidly, and NLST stock is up more than 300% since the beginning of the year. And a lot of this is due to the anticipation of the end of some serious Netlist legal battles. The one that has had a large impact recently is this one. Netlist wins $303 million in patent infringement trial against Samsung. The award resulted from a trial that lasted 6 days and involved 5 Netlist patents that are listed here. The products found to infringe these patents were all Samsung memory and high bandwidth memory components. So first of all, this is a big win for Netlist. Not only does this have a big payout of over $300 million, but the significance of proving that there has been patent infringement in a court of law means everything here. And this $300 million is just the tip of the iceberg and is actually small in comparison to what is expected to come next. After all, this is the conclusion of Netlist's 16-month-long case against Samsung. Netlist has a much more lucrative case on the horizon that has been going on for much longer. So the Samsung case has ended with the jury's unanimous verdict confirming that all 5 Netlist patents had been infringed by Samsung, that none of Netlist patents were invalid, and that Samsung willfully infringed those patents and money damages were owed to Netlist in this case. But what is most important here is that the jury left no doubt that Samsung not only willfully infringed the patents, but currently uses Netlist technology without a license on strategic products, which collectively represent the future of Samsung's memory business. As it says here, The free ride and efficient infringement of intellectual property belonging to small innovators by industry giants remains a serious issue for our innovation ecosystem. We hope this case serves as a reminder of this problem to policymakers, as well as a wake-up call to those in the memory industry that are using our IP without permission. Now, this comment from the Netlist CEO sounds almost like it is directly aimed at Google. Which leads us on to what comes next for Netlist. And will NLST stock keep going up? This article on Seeking Alpha gives a very good quick summary. Netlist, key upcoming catalysts. So the first one here is the Samsung case. This is obviously over and Netlist have won, so what's next? Netlist is currently in what may become the largest patent infringement lawsuit of all time. The massive payout potential of the lawsuits the company is in has created an asymmetric opportunity and a tremendous risk to reward ratio. So if you don't know much about Netlist or their long-standing cases, then check out my Netlist videos from last year, where I went into this in more detail. But Netlist is currently in lawsuits with Google, Samsung and Micron, with their most significant case being against Google. These lawsuits are over whether or not the companies infringed on multiple patents, including some which are seminal. Google was caught using technology red-handed in its service in 2009. Since then, Google has challenged the validity of Netlist's most important patent, the 912 patent. This case was taken up to one step below the Supreme Court, where it was ultimately decided in Netlist's favour. Now Netlist is battling with the companies over what they will have to pay for the infringement that has been occurring for more than a decade. Now, at the time this article was written, the Samsung case had not yet been decided. However, this is probably by far the smallest of these cases, and the payout, as we have just seen, was over $300 million. Now, there is some really good illustrations here in this article that have been created by Stocktwits poster Stocked. I will put a link to this profile in the description below. Check this out and follow this account if you follow Netlist. Stocked is posting details about Netlist every single day and keeping everyone up to date. In fact, he has created a brand new updated current litigation sheet as of May 5th, so go check this out. So now we have the impending catalysts and risks of this play, and this is significant. On average, between 5,000 and 6,000 patent infringement lawsuits are filed per year, of which 95 to 97% end in a settlement. Now, we know for a fact that Samsung and Netlist have had settlement discussions, yet Netlist did not settle, and that is of key importance in my opinion. So at least 95% of cases end in a settlement, but Netlist case is so strong that there was no way that they were going to settle. And I expect to see the same thing again in the Google case. The stock has been going upwards now for months, dating back to December 2022. The anticipation of the trials has led to the stock price increase that will likely continue to increase as time goes on. Remember, now that Netlist have won their case against Samsung, the big fish of Google is still out there, leaving plenty of stock growth potential after the Samsung case. But of course, this stock is not without risk. Netlist is a company mainly valued as a series of binary plays around litigation. These legal battles give the company a significant risk to reward potential. Still, they also leave the company exposed to high volatility on legal decisions and significant drops in valuation upon unfavourable rulings. Another risk to consider is that the company is listed on the OTC, which makes it have less liquidity than a traditional investment and can leave it open to more volatility than a typical stock. And I will look at the financial statements in just a moment to show the real financial position of Netlist right now, although the Samsung decision will go a long way towards significantly boosting Netlist's finances. The conclusion to this article states that the company is a lottery ticket of an investment with the asymmetric opportunity that it presents. If you invest, be prepared for high volatility and many binary court decisions which affect valuation. Now, I fully agree with this, but I expect that the overall projection of the stock should remain in the very bullish trend for the next few months as the Google case draws closer. When we look at tip ranks, we can see that Netlist has been giving a buy rating from one Wall Street analyst. They have set a price target of $7, which is 45% above the current price of $4.70. The fact remains that this is an OTC stock and that most analysts will not set price targets for OTC stocks. Before we look at the Netlist financial statements and the charts, if you are enjoying this video, then smash the thumbs up and drop a comment below. How much do you think Netlist will win in their case against Google? Remember that Jason Shasby of Irwell & Manella is Netlist's main man. This law firm is responsible for some of the biggest multi-billion-dollar cases, such as the $2.2 billion award for VLSI technology in their case against Intel. So how much do you think that Netlist could be awarded against Google? Leave a comment and then subscribe to the channel if you're new and if you want to see regular Netlist updates. Now, looking at TradingView, we can see the incredible run that Netlist stock has been on since the end of last year. The stock has been moving in this upward channel for the past 5 months, hitting regular support and resistance. With the recent Samsung case causing a huge spike up to over $6, a previous level of resistance at just over $4 can now be seen as a support level, indicated here with the white arrows. However, with the stock currently trading at $4.80, I feel that there will be a little dip in the coming weeks before the upward trend continues. I anticipate a pullback later this month to between $4 and $4.40, which would represent a good entry point before the stock moves upwards again. This is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion of what I think is a good entry point. If you appreciate the fact that I give you my opinion on what I consider to be a good entry point, then hit that thumbs up. But remember to always do your own due diligence before making any investment decisions. Now, taking a quick look at the Netlist financials, we can see that Netlist have total assets of $55 million and total liabilities of $32 million. This gives the company an asset to liability ratio of 1.7 to 1, which is strong, and gives stakeholder equity of $23 million. Overall, the assets of the company have decreased, although cash has increased. The combined cash and restricted cash figure have actually decreased. And the equity valuation of $23 million is actually far below the market cap of over $1 billion. So keep this in mind if you were thinking about investing in Netlist. This is a company that is very reliant now on the outcome of its legal battles. Thus remember that these figures are up to April 1st, and therefore do not include any of the $300 million win against Samsung, so that needs to be factored in too. Looking at the income statement, we can see that the sales and profits are massively down on the same period last year. But the biggest expense by far here is the company's legal fees. This goes to show just how much focus is being put on their legal battles right now as they draw to a conclusion. $11 million on legal expenses in the first 3 months of 2023 is more than 2/3 of the whole company's expenses for the period. So guys, what do you think of Netlist and how high do you think the share price will go? Drop a comment down below. If you enjoy my content, then smash the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And drop a comment if you would like to see another Netlist update soon. There has been some more news just today while I have been editing this video. Nothing in my videos is financial advice in any way, and I'm not a financial advisor. If you want to invest in Netlist stock or not, that is your choice, and I highly recommend that you do your own due diligence. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next update.